17 insanely easy habits that will change your life. 1. Prepare your bed. Yes, at the risk of sounding like your mother, you should make your bed. It not only feels wonderful to climb into a made bed at night, but it is also necessary for the success of your day. Making your bed first thing in the morning is one tiny victory before you even take a cup of coffee, which will unconsciously drive you to achieve thousands of small victories throughout the day. Furthermore, Gretchen Rubin discovered in her research that making the bed is the simplest and most common daily activity you can perform to increase happiness. 2. Create to-do lists based on life objectives. Making a to-do list isn't a groundbreaking hack, but how do you prioritize when you're evaluating what has to be done each day? Before you make your next to-do list, consider where you want to be in 5 to 10 years. Everything on your to-do list should help you get closer to your long-term goals. For example, if you want to be more active, strategize company growth, spend 30 minutes attending an online class, or work out. To put it another way, even the smallest to-do lists may have a long-term perspective. 3. Consume more leafy greens. Getting healthier isn't necessarily a huge change. In reality, it's usually a series of little behaviors and minor dietary changes that snowball into a healthier, more beneficial lifestyle. Don't worry about eliminating food categories or restricting what you can and cannot consume. That can lead to binging or an unhealthy relationship with food. Instead, incorporate leafy greens into at least 2 meals every day. When eating out, add spinach to an omelet, kale to a spaghetti sauce, and request a side salad. 4. Set deadlines for yourself. You know from college all-nighters and professional assignments that if you have a deadline to fulfill, you find a way to meet it. What distinguishes a boss's assignment or a paper for Shakespeare 101 from a personal goal is that we don't generally have a deadline to drive us to complete it by a set time. Give yourself a precise and realistic target, no matter how modest or particular, like replacing your old sofa, making friends with a coworker, building an emergency fund, or running 3 miles. Sign up for a marathon, announce the launch of your side project or business with a release date, or let a friend or family member know your deadline so they can hold you accountable if you're still having trouble sticking to goals because you know your deadlines are flexible when you're the one setting them. 5. Instead of taking a vacation from social media, get up and move. You know it, you enjoy it, and you rely on it, the little break from non-stop work to scroll through social media. When you've completed one activity and need to recharge before going on to the next, accessing a social networking app may feel like second nature. Instead of browsing through Instagram, checking Snapchat, or updating TikTok in between job duties, stand up and move your body to revitalize yourself. A few jumping jacks, a short dance party, a yoga flow, or just some stretches are all you need to revitalize your body, reset your mind, and improve your attention for the remainder of the day. 6. Read more. When it comes to reading more frequently, I'm the queen of making excuses. I'm too sleepy. I don't have any new books, and how am I supposed to do anything else in my spare time when every season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is on Peacock? Are all reasons I frequently employ. However, reading is not only entertaining, it is also beneficial to your health. Fit in some additional time to read, whether it's before bed, during a break in the afternoon, or as a morning habit that you look forward to. What should I read? Begin with novels that will inspire you, books that will educate you, or books that you will love reading this summer. 7. Instead of saying I'm sorry, say thank you. I have an uncontrollable urge to say sorry all the time. When I require someone to repeat what they said or when I run into a stranger, I say sorry, and I apologize profusely for being late or making a mistake. While sorry is merely a word, it has the power to influence how we think and feel about ourselves, and women, in particular, are trained to be nice by putting themselves down. Instead of sorry, make a conscious effort to say thank you instead. Another method to cultivate thankfulness is to say, thank you for being patient, instead of, sorry for being late. It's also a constant way to be kinder to oneself. In relationships, expressing sorry is essential when you make a mistake or hurt the other person's feelings, but displaying appreciation might be much more vital. 8. Clean up your area before going to bed. I know what you're thinking. The last thing you want to do at the end of the day is clean. However, dishes in the sink or clothes heaped on the chair, we all have that one chair, might hinder us from falling asleep entirely relaxed or may make us more agitated the next day. Clutter in your environment may lead to clutter in your head, so set aside 5 minutes before bed to run the dishwasher, wipe down kitchen surfaces, and clear any papers or clothing that have accumulated in the bedroom. A less messy bedroom might aid sleep, and a tidy kitchen can make you happy in the morning. 9. Maintain a straight posture. For all you slouchers out there, bad news, poor posture may be harming your physical and emotional health. Straighten your back and relax your shoulders to improve your general health, and avoid gazing down at your phone while you're doing it. Did you just sit up straighter? Good. Begin focusing on strengthening your posture throughout the day. You may also create reminders through phone notifications or sticky notes around your residence, or put a note as your phone background to remind you to adjust your posture anytime you check the clock or read a text message. 10. Take the stairs or walk an additional step. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator or parking a little further away from the grocery shop will add up. If your schedule is so hectic that fitting in an exercise causes you additional stress, it might be harming rather than helping your health. It's time to stop thinking of exercise as an hour-long heat session and start living more actively by moving whenever we can. Moving more than you sit will make a significant difference in your overall health and wellness. 11. Use the word no when you really mean no. How often do you resist saying no even though you know you should? Do you find yourself performing favors for people when you are already overburdened? Do you do work for coworkers when you're too busy, agree to plans you're not enthused about, or get out with pals to prevent FOMO, even if you prefer to spend the night in? Saying what you mean and being true to what you need is one of the most effective things you can do for yourself. Understand the art of saying no. I'd love to help you, but I can't give this task the time and attention it deserves, and I need a night by myself tonight, but let's grab coffee this weekend, if you feel the need to please. 12. Spend your money on things that make you happy. I'm the last person on earth who should be offering financial advice. I never considered taking a business course in college, and the extent of my financial expertise when I graduated was how to budget for Starbucks. But one piece of financial advice stuck with me: money is the energy of your life. When I learned that money was just an exchange of value for the time and energy we put in for around 40 hours per week, I began to understand money in a new light. So think about how you want to spend your life's energy. Does it truly offer you joy to go out to drinks with a buddy you don't like or to purchase a blouse you'll never wear? Managing your money based on what brings you joy and what does not will decrease the stress that comes with spending money on holidays, goods, and experiences that you actually like. Invest in yourself as well. Purchase the gym membership, the online course, and start a savings account. The more money you invest in anything, the more likely it will become a habit. 13. Mute, or unfollow, the majority of social media profiles. You are the total of the 5 people with whom you spend your time, but you are also the sum of the 5 people with whom you consume on Instagram. Unfollow or mute all accounts that don't make you feel inspired, joyful, or confident, and then crowd out the accounts that don't serve you with inspiring accounts. Follow other women whose jobs you like, and look for accounts that will make you happy anytime you feel inclined to scroll. Also, consider if the blogs, celebrities, and companies you follow are motivating you or simply making you feel horrible about where you are in life. Similarly, it's time to mute or unfollow your high school frenemy or your sorority sister's ex-cousin, boyfriends whom you met a couple times. Instead than observing others' lives, go experience your own. 14. Get more rest. Isn't it true that it's easier said than done? But don't worry, while it may seem hard to obtain enough sleep, it's a habit just like any other. To fit in a little more beauty sleep, detox your sleep regimen, try some of our favorite products, or quit gazing at your phone. You may also try going to bed 5 minutes earlier each night until you wake up feeling refreshed and enthusiastic rather than zombie-like. Also, please refrain from pushing the snooze button. It merely confuses the body, and if you're going to bed early enough, you should be able to wake up naturally and effortlessly. 15. Make a monthly $5 donation to a new organization or charity. Spending money more frequently may seem contradictory if, like me, your bank account is a continual cause of concern. But, experiencing a shortage of something, whether it's time, love, or money, is entirely mental, no matter what. It's a glass half empty situation, but realizing you have enough water, or money, to share will show you that the glass is half full. But what we can do to aid others is more essential than our own fortunes. Compassion, support, and empathy should be as natural to us as brushing our teeth or doing the laundry. Take the time to educate yourself about organizations and charities that want your assistance, and then contribute what you can on a regular basis. 16. Set your alarm a few minutes early than necessary. If your mornings feel more like a race against the clock than an episode of Chopped, consider getting up extra early to enjoy a quiet, tranquil start to your day. You may have little control over your mornings, for example, an early job start time or a child to care for, but waking up only 10 to 15 minutes earlier than necessary may help you feel more in control and calmer throughout the day. You will not miss the 10 minutes of extra sleep if you spend your time meditating, enjoying in a wonderful beauty regimen, or just preparing a cup of coffee with a moment of stillness. 17. Keep your decision making to a minimum. Every day, we make a lot of decisions, even in the first few minutes of waking up, whether or not to hit snooze, what to wear, which is approximately 100 different decisions, when to turn on the coffee maker, to be or not to be, that is the question, especially if you didn't get enough sleep the night before. The small decisions pile up to become overwhelming. Decision fatigue is real, which is why we order pizza instead of cooking at the end of the day, or skip the gym entirely if we have to think about which time period works best. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.